So I'd like to talk about a very interesting individual. He was a lot like King Nebuchadnezzar in that he was a foreigner who came to know the one true God, the God of Israel. But unlike Nebuchadnezzar, he was not a king. He was Naaman, the commander of the Assyrian army. And the Assyrians, of course, would eventually be the country that would destroy the northern kingdom of Israel, and then they in turn would be destroyed by the Babylonians under Nebuchadnezzar. But during this time, there's relative peace between Assyria and Israel. And so Naaman, we are told, is a righteous and upright man, and he apparently contracts leprosy or some kind of skin disease. And he's told by his wife, who's told by an Israeli servant girl that had been captured earlier, that there was and is a man in Israel who might be able to heal him. So Naaman contacts the king of Assyria, who then contacts the king of Israel about sending Naaman to his country so that he might be healed. And Elisha, who's the prophet to the northern kingdom at this time, gets wind of this message, and he tells the king to send Naaman to him. So lo and behold, the commander of the entire Assyrian army, a very mighty man, Naaman, shows up on Elisha's doorstep. And Elisha doesn't even meet with him. He sends his servant out to tell Naaman that if he wants to be healed, he has to wash in the Jordan River 7 times. And you would think that Naaman would just be overjoyed by this, but nothing could be further from the truth. He is angry, and viciously so. And he makes the comment about, there are far more mightier rivers where I come from that I could bathe in. And I'm sure Naaman thought that Elisha would meet him, and then, the God of Israel would descend upon him with chariots of fire, and he'd be healed. But instead, it's nothing like that. Instead, he's told to go to this moderate river, not a huge river, and wash 7 times. So Naaman is just about ready to leave Israel when he's persuaded by his servant to do just what Elisha had told him to do. And so Naaman grudgingly complies, goes down to this river as the mighty commander of the Assyrian army, and I'm sure he takes off all his clothes, or most of them. Must have been a humiliating thing, and dips into this river 7 times. And lo and behold, on the 7th time, he's healed, and we're told that he has skin like a baby. So the whole point of all of this? Simple. Naaman was an arrogant, self-righteous man. And he had to repent of his pride, of his arrogance, before God would restore him physically. And I wonder how much of the time we fail to get the healing that we need, either physical, intellectual, or even emotional, relational, or a combination thereof, because we're too arrogant to receive it. We're too prideful. And that pride and that arrogance keeps us from seeing, perhaps just like Naaman, the unconventional way that God would choose to heal us. Just some food for thought. God bless you both. I love you.